Hello everybody, my name is Eileen Gonzalez and today I'm going to be presenting on Viviane Sassen. Viviane Sassen is a Dutch artist. When I was asked about who my favorite photographer was, I was very unsure because I'm not very familiar with the photography world. So I did my research, and out of the many photographers I researched she stood out to me the most, and I really loved her work and in a way related to her work as well. So she's a contemporary photographer, and what I thought was very interesting as well is that she has a very good balance on her commercial work with her conceptual work. So I felt that was interesting. You know, the beginning, when everything started for her, when she picked up on photography, was in the 1990s. I believe she was around 29 years old. She had just gotten out of college. And for some reason, she started remembering about her childhood in Kenya, Africa. And as she started remembering these bits and pieces, she actually picked up a sketchbook or a notebook and started to draw out her memories and her thoughts. And as she started drawing out her memories and her thoughts, slowly they started to become not just bulletin points, but drawings and sketches and new ideas of meshed memories and movements and flows. So I thought that was very interesting because when you think about photography, I wouldn't ever think about like a photographer opening up a sketchbook and sketching their ideas. So I thought that was something cool and something interesting that I learned or know now, that it does take work to take pictures, and especially when you have a vision, you have to jot down those visions. So that's what she did. So these are a few of the favorite pieces that I have. This is called Two Friends. I really love the way that she positions her models that she has. It's very beautiful, very gentle, very dreamlike in a way. Um, Again, I really love her work. It's just very flowing away. I don't think any of her work has ever felt very stiff or very solid. It's always felt like if you're moving or if your eyes are in a way vibrating. I can't really explain how I feel when I see her pictures because it's just very interesting. It always keeps me on my toes. I'm always intrigued and I want to know more about it. I want to know why she took it. What was the reason behind it? Why this position or why these colors? That's another thing that I love about her work is that every time she takes a picture, um, it's not an overflowing of colors, but a very subtle color, but very vivid at the same time. And again, I really love how she just positions everything and how she's able to capture her pictures. Again, there's these fellows. I don't know what they're doing, but it's very interesting, the shape. I don't know if it's maybe a cross or a star. If this was, planned or if it was a spontaneous picture, but I thought it was very interesting. Um, what I really like about her work again, I know I mentioned that her work is very dreamlike, and I guess in other words you can say is the abstract that she does in her work, the abstraction of the bodies and how she positions them and how she moves them and how they move and how she interacts with her models and the models interact with her and how there's such a beautiful balance. And there's this word, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, liche or liche, right? Which that word means thin, supple, flexible, the flexibility of a body. So that's something that she concentrates a lot in her work. So I think she puts that very well, almost like they're dancing or almost ballerina like, if you would say. Her pictures to me are very graceful. And again, I love the hint of color that she puts in her work. But I really enjoy the way she takes the pictures and how they come out, how her vision just comes through. And it's, again, like I said, it's abstract in photography. And me, that I'm very new to that, I'm very interested that she's able to capture that, show us. Again, the shapes of the body and the flow of her dress, almost very dreamy. I know I keep saying dreamy, that's basically how I feel. And again, the odd shape of how the body is. The vivid colors and shadows. This is something that I notice in a lot of her work, and almost all her pieces, she has to include either a vivid color or a shadow. I saw a few interviews of hers, and she says she loves to purposely put that, especially the shadows. I wasn't really sure why she related to the shadows, or why she purposely puts shadows in her pictures. But I thought that was very interesting, the color and the shadow. Again, the shadow draws you closer to the subject, to the model. It draws your eye to that. Again, right here, the blue and the orange contrast with the black. And in this one, it kind of makes me feel sad, because it makes me think, what is she burning? What is on that letter? There's this one, 100 years, with the hint of blue and him looking maybe beyond or that way. Makes you wonder, like, what is he doing? Where is he looking? This is some of her recent work. And you could kind of tell, because her recent work, she edits some colors in. So that's why I included this one. I thought that was interesting. I was like, whoa. Out of her most recent series, I thought that was interesting, that from her old ones, she wouldn't edit much. And then this one, she did edit some color in there. The yellow again. The shadows that she likes to put. Again, the shadow work right here. With the colors. The shadow and the colors. I think it's very beautiful, very balanced, and such a nice contrast. And also, I like the texture in her photos. Like, you wouldn't think that would, come out. I don't know if it's the way she edits it, but I really like just everything put together. Right here, the shadows again, and the colors, the green and yellow and purple on the hair. The yellow or the green right here. Really beautiful work. Right here, I put Surreal Dream Escape, because, again, I feel like a lot of her work, that's how it made me feel when I was looking at all these artists or all these photographers. They didn't make me feel how I felt with her. I felt like when I was looking at her pictures, I kept opening up so many tabs, because I was like, okay, like, what's next? What other pictures? What other series has she done? And she's done plenty of series, and she's had quite a few exhibitions, and she's actually having one this year. So hopefully that goes great for her. But again, I named this the Surreal Dream Escape, because I feel like at some point in my life, I feel like I've seen this. I always dream. That's something that always occurs in my life as I sleep. I always dream, and I feel like I've run into images like this for some reason. Maybe not exactly, but just the vibes that it gives, I feel like I've seen that. I've encountered it. The swing or the bucket with the whale probably here, and like the hint of color. This with the person laying on this hair or this net with the really like lime musky green. It's very beautiful. Again, like the zebra with the shadows that she loves to play with is the shadows of some palm trees or some leaves. And right here, I feel like I definitely seen something like this, like in a scary dream or something, a scary movie maybe. And I really thought it was interesting. The 5 candles on a graveyard. This is actually a grave right here. And then this, the laundry, the clothes, like why is it there? It reminds me of I'm not sure what the artwork is, but it has all the clocks and they're melted. Can't even describe it good, I'm sorry, but that's what it reminds me of. And that's why I kind of put it under like dreamy and surreal, because that's what I feel that her photography work brings out. Again, right here, it's a white wall, and it makes me wonder what's in that window or what happens if you go in there. Kind of like a dream, like if you were to go up in this car and just go in there. I feel like I would get lost, and I thought that was interesting. The red bag floating on top of a graveyard, that was beautiful as well. So again, her artwork has just many, many different things. I love that she features, you know, odd objects, mysterious objects in her pictures, the bright colors, the shadows, the sharp silhouettes of the shadows and the bodies, you know, the way she composes them and makes them flow and fit perfectly. Um, Again, the way she's able to bring some gracefulness in her art and in her pictures and bring her pictures to life. I thought it was very beautiful. I've never seen that in photography, at least before, so I thought that was very interesting. It was very abstract, very geometric in some way, and very vibrant, very beautiful. And that's what I thought I should share today. And if you guys would like to, again, thank you for listening. If you would like to look in more about this artist, I did link some sources where I got my information and images. And this very first one up here, this is actually her page, her website. So if you guys go in there, show some support and just go ahead and look into it. And hopefully you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you.